and happy Cinco de Mayo. It is Wednesday, May 4th. Hope everybody's doing well today. It is hump day. Let me go and get all this stuff keyed in here and synced up. We'll get this puppy started. Oh, there's that, and there's that. And what in the world? Uh, there's that. And we're taking her out on the old facey book here. And there we go. Like I said, it is May 4th, 2022. It is hump day. May the 4th be with you. Caucasian, hope you're doing well today, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Went on and put the video out today, and then I thought, you know what? I feel like crap. I'm gonna sleep as much as I possibly can, and I did all evening long, and I still want to sleep. So I'm good. Have a spider bite on my elbow. It was not a radioactive spider, was it? Was it like a? I mean, are you like spider squatch? Possibly, maybe. The amazing Squatch Man. Spider bite on the elbow. Ouch. One of the most moving, easily irritated spots on the human body. And that's where the little critter decided to bite into you. Yeah, go figure. I swear to goodness gracious sakes. Well, I'm glad you're good otherwise. Little hunter spider is in a towel in my hot tub. Ah! Little feller's trying to peekaboo you. I see now. Little voyeur spider's what it was. Hey, country girl. Good to see you. May the 4th be with you too. You know, I never understood. You know, people in the Hispanic community celebrate Cinco de Mayo on May 5th. But clearly, if you speak any Spanish whatsoever, you know that the 4th of May is Cinco de Mayo. And, you know, Cinco de Mayo meaning, you know, 4th the May, it never made sense to me. I mean, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Oh, never mind. I was leaving out a cuatro. See, I told you I was tired. Cuatro de May. I think somebody's laced my coffee with something. It's all day long. I've been sitting here. I've been reversing Cuatro and Cinco all day long, and I just actually, you know, after not drinking coffee for 8 hours, was able to get it right, and now I feel like a complete and total idiot. That's what I've been doing all day long. Uno, dos, tres, cinco, cuatro. I'm hosting What's Truth tomorrow. Are you now? What's truth? That's an interesting question. That's a very interesting question. What is the truth? On what channel, Caucasian? On yours, or are you hosting on someone else's channel? Good evening, Terry. Hope you're doing good this evening. I don't know. He's a sort of news reaction channel recently turned to drama. Very cool. Any idea on the subject, or are you just going to do like an array of different subject matter? And also, Caucasian, if you want, you can put the link. If you have the link, you can put it up in here. That's one of the extra little having that blue wrench. You can stick those links up in here. I'm not a fan of drama. I'm doing his content. Hopefully, he plays along. What's truth? It's actually kind of ironic because the video that I done this morning that I was going to put up today and decided to wait till tomorrow is about one of those little hidden historic truths. So very, very, very well-known, interesting piece that certain people with aspirations of world leadership seek to possess back in the 30s and 40s. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you for posting the link. Anytime, bro. Anytime. That's one thing that I like to promote in here with so many people having the wrench is any upcoming videos or live streams they want to promote. If they just want to promote their channel, they can drop channel links anytime they want to. All that stuff. So, I mean, if you have friends that you're trying to help promote, you can throw their channel links in and stuff. I'm all about that helping each other thing. Well, now you don't have to presume because I said it publicly. You got a wrench, you're permitted to post links to anything and everything except dirty pictures of your golden retriever. In most cases. In most cases. I have a cheese bear and a Judd. Cheese bears and Judds are cool. I do believe we've had them both in here on a few occasions. Yeah, an hour and a half ago when I woke up, man, I had no intention even laying down. I've been pumping painkillers, pain relievers. My wife calls them pain relievers. I call them 500 milligram painkillers. But I have a very, very dirty pick of my mastiff. He found a mud puddle. I bet that hair matted together like nothing. Like, I mean, just absolutely terribly. I love mastiffs. Always loved mastiffs. Bull mastiffs, English mastiffs. He was very happy with himself. Yeah, I bet Daddy wasn't real happy having to get that mud washed out of that hair. But yeah, I sat down with the wife earlier. I got the video done. You know, we had dinner, sat down, started watching some TV. Next thing I know, she's waking me up, telling me, you know, hey, you know, your live stream's here in like an hour. What are you going to do? And I'm like, I feel like crap. I've taken, you know, 4 500 milligram acetaminophen, and I've taken 4 350 milligram Tylenols, trying to get rid of this pain in my left leg and my back, my lower back and everything. So I think I just kind of want to sleep. And I came in here, fired up the coffee pot, and got everything turned on and thought, you know what? I'm going to do this because I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Kid has been driving his motorized scooter up and down the street all day. Driving me crazy. I'm ready to get in my truck and rush. Now you realize now, Terry, since you said that, if anybody runs him over, they're going to come looking for you first. I did adulting today, fixed a tire on my truck, got it cranked up, gassed up. There you go. Well, I tried to adult a little bit today myself. Today was the wife's first of 2 days off this week, and I got the video done early and went to spend time with her. And Christina, good evening. Happy May the 4th to you as well. May the 4th be with you. But she got one of her friends at work through her free tattoo. She's just getting into doing the tattoos and stuff, and Steph decided she was going to get a couple little butterflies on her, one for each of her kids, and for a very first time out, really doing a seriously detailed tattoo, turned out great. I'll wait for her to get a little practice in, and then I'll talk to her about getting our Midwest Parahistoric Society insignia put right in the center of my back. But yeah, I try to do a little bit of adulting. Hey, Mark, good to see you, bud. Hope the golf outing went really well for you today. I was going to message you early this morning, but I figured driving through Ohio, you wanted to see all the sights. So I just kind of let it go. Figured when you got to your destination, you'd go public again. So I'm glad that you're safe and out there and heading for the Burke. But yeah, I tried to take care of Grandma today, and she was just in one of them moods. So. Good. Everyone checking in while waiting on God, brother, and his wife to meet us for dinner. Very cool. Hope you and Jay have a good dinner with him and his wife. Glad you stopped in and threw out some love and stuff. Also have settled on a new roof color and metal roof. Also started designing studio space I could build at 1K subs, which is kind of ironic because that was our entertainment for the day. Was the neighbor across the street finally got his roof redone after about 80 years. They brought in one hell of a crew. These guys had everything tore off and all the new wood laid all today, and this not no small house. This house is 120 years old, and they went through, fixed all the boards and stuff in the attic space and everything, then laid the underlayment on. Tomorrow they'll come in and do paper and shingles. It'll be done. They brought in like 8 guys. Had 2 guys working on the whole porch and dining room area, and had 3 on each side of the main pitch, and it's probably a 1921 pitch, right around in there. Well, I'm glad you made it, Mark. Glad you made it, bud. Oh, let me see. Oh, mine's 36 years old. It's a little overdue. Hey, what? Good to see you, bud. Went out to Sleepy Hollow Road today. I was the only one out there on the bridge. Had a rock thrown at me. Never go to haunted locations on your own. Number 1 rule, regardless of whether you believe it is really active or not, never go on your own. That being said, I really wish you would have got video of that rock coming at you. That would have been funnier than I was fishing off the bridge. No leaks, but some boxing is rotten, where the eaves were extended in the mid-90s. Huh. Well, might as well get her done. The getting's good. And right now, roofing crews are running all kinds of deals on getting stuff done. Might as well jump on it. So, Mark, when are you guys gonna head back Michigan way then? Oh, golf outing is on Friday. Okay. So you still planning on heading back this way Friday evening? Or have you talked to Lee yet about the Friday evening live stream? I should say, have you talked to Lee and Taryn yet about the Friday night live stream? Oh, my mom told me when she was a young girl she used to live on that road. Interesting. I have to delve into the history of Sleepy Hollow Road a little bit and really check into the legends and stuff. Because I know there's a couple cemeteries down that way that Mark would really like to check into. Of course, I'd love to do, Sleepy Hollow. So, we're thinking either blue or green. Why Squatch boo-hooed my request for white and mill finish. Yeah, white may not hold up very well. You may want to. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going with red, that kind of brick red. But I guess it all depends on what a person wants. I've seen blue. I've seen red, blue, orange, brown, black, silver. Oh, white will grow moss. Up here in a lot of the higher areas up here around the Great Lakes and stuff, when they shingle a roof, they'll put copper strip underneath it because any kind of shingle will start growing moss around all the trees and stuff. They did not do it on this modular home, and you can tell when you look at the roof on this. We have with the exception of the gray siding on this place, the roof looks like an old soddy house. There's so much moss and stuff up there. A little care and love, and we could actually probably start growing grass up there. Friday evening. Can't wait. Love to join you on that one. Gonna talk to Lee. Taryn ain't coming. Oh, well, poo. That's kind of sad. I was hoping you guys would get a chance to hook up while you was out there this time. I'm in Georgia. White will grow moss. Mill finish too. Well, I guess to each their own when it comes to their roof, man. What I like, what I think is really cool, you may not like, Mark wouldn't like, Mark's wife wouldn't like, my wife wouldn't like. So, if you and Mrs. Squatch can actually come up with a happy medium, a happy agreement, boy, I'd jump on that because occasions like that don't rise very often when Mr. and Mrs. can agree on stuff. Very seldom ever rise in me and mine, so. Now that I think about it, I don't think we ever agree on anything. What to have for dinner, what to watch on TV, whether or not I should have a pillow over my face when I sleep or not. Yeah, she gets whatever, I get over it. Yep, yep. Oh well, yeah. Happy wife, blah, blah, blah. You know what they say. Happy wife, unused knife, or something like that. Happy wife, no pillow in the night. I'll tell you what, this 1885 coffee is good. For being a local, something I can actually buy local and don't have to order out for. That's some good coffee right there. Of course, guys, don't forget Saturday night we have got the Morton House investigation over in Benton Harbor, Michigan. This museum was formerly the house of the Morton family, the very first house ever built in Benton Harbor, Michigan. It stood there through multiple generations of the Morton family before it was finally deeded over to a women's league in town, and when that league dissolved, it was made into a museum, the Museum of the History of Benton Harbor. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, I'm back. What is up, Shane? Good to see you, bud. I do not know if it is the Morton Salt Company or not. I have not found anything about it yet, tying the Morton family to the Morton Salt Company. Mostly all I have found on the family yet is their humanitarian services, um, when they came to town, how long it took them to build the house, uh, things like that. So, I mean, I don't know where the family money came from. It is not a small house either, guys. It is a colonial style home with pillars all along the front, full two-story pillars, black shutters, the whole shebang. So this was not a cheap house when it was built. But I have yet to find any information on where the family wealth came from. But like I was saying, Saturday night we'll be at the Morton House. So you can expect that video out either Sunday or Monday. The following week, I am looking into a local cemetery, very possibly one that that was named after one of the founding families of this town, the Van Ripple Cemetery. The next weekend, we have got the Morris Performing Arts Center in South Bend, Indiana. And then just 3 days later, I start my 4-day excursion out at the Niles Renaissance Fair, doing my normal job, head of security out there. It's going to be fun. Fun, I tell you, fun. Crazy day today. Hit a tire on the way to work this morning and blew out both left side tires. Wow. Read a story about salt mummies found in like somewhere weird. Ohio, or North Mississippi. There are all kinds of stories of mummies here in the U.S. Supposedly, according to urban legend, there are actually Egyptian mummies buried here in the continental U.S., where some of your higher kings and stuff made the journey across the ocean long before Columbus did. Next event is Battle of Resaca, weekend of May 20th. That's the weekend of the Ren Fair here. So, man, I cannot believe it. 7:30. I have got to run to the potty already. Man, my system is messed up today. Psst. Y'all talk real nice amongst yourselves or something. Tell some little stories, and I'll be back. Oh God, my back, my leg, my back, my leg. Oh, we're three different groups. One is single male, probably 1800s. Two folk from 1910, single female, probably been there since mid 50s. Wow, very interesting. Get to go shoot Confederates. Oh yeah, Shane, my hip and my leg are just. I ran through the menu earlier of um, painkillers I took today to try to get it stopped. That's what knocked me out earlier for about an hour and a half. So, and I'm ready to go back to bed, sleep tonight. I know I won't. I go to bed much before 10 or 11, and my butt will be up before 1, ready to start the day. If not before midnight, ready to start the day. Oh, let me see here. But yeah, the video that I worked on this morning will be out tomorrow morning. For anyone who has ever sat down and watched the Keanu Reeves movie Constantine, I decided, since the wife and I actually sat down and watched that movie last night, it gave me a really good idea about the Spear of Destiny. So I decided to put a video together about the Spear of Destiny, the truth and the mystery behind it. That'll be out tomorrow morning, probably before 9 a.m. So, and then after that, I will be kicking back and spending the wife's last day off for a week with her. Possibly having a friend come over that's going to help me out with security at the Ren Fair. so I won't have to stay up 24 hours a day for 4 days. Oh, I do too. I do too, Caucasian. I love stories like that, especially stories where there is a very strong myth about it, but there's also recorded fact about it. So we'll just have to, I mean, I think it turned out rather well. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, do 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 do. Look up the Green Children and the Blue Family in Kentucky. Never heard of either one of those. The Green Children. Blue Family of Kentucky. There we go. Got them written down so I won't forget them. Man, I'll tell y'all what. I don't know what circles you guys run around in off this channel. There's been some messed up stuff going on YouTube here the last few days. Been some very messed up stuff. Don't need that, don't need that, get rid of that. Now the Green Children are a different story than the Blue Family. Yeah, I got them written down separate. I found a CBD cream called Reliva. That was at gas station for $10. It works. My shoulder and back pain is gone within half an hour. Good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's very cool. We actually don't have any place around here within that I've seen 15 or 20 miles that sells a good CBD ointment or anything. So we're not gonna. I ran across them on the way to events last year, and they're places we don't normally go to go grocery shopping or something. So until we get back over that direction for one reason or another, I won't be doing any more of that wonderful CBD cream. I used emu goo. Emu goo. You know, I kind of want to ask the same question as I asked the wife when it came to extra virgin olive oil. How many virgins you had to squeeze to get that much oil out? Huh. Emu oil. Never heard of it. Interesting. I don't know, but you got to be careful around them emus, man. Them things is dangerous. I think they're more aggressive than ostriches are. And as big as they are, they just come out of nowhere with them big old beaks and start smacking you with them. I've heard of them seriously hurting people. There's a store in town, same cream for $65. It's crazy. Women probably went and bought it from the gas station. Um, Probably. Oh, I don't have any soda in there. Kind of coffeeed out. Oh. I'm going to try the end of the month. Our town only does 2 parades a year. Brooks and Dunn, only in America. Um, there's a few wild emu in the Georgia swamps. Really? Wow. I've heard of pythons and anacondas and stuff like that in the Florida swamps, but I've never heard of wild emu. Then again, I guess anything's possible. People have reported seeing moose here in southwest Michigan. You don't usually find those till you get up to the UP. People have seen mountain lion walking out across the country road at night, driving down the country road, and there'll be a mountain lion sitting there eating something in the middle of the road or off in the ditch or something. And they'll get right up to it, and this thing will just sit there and watch them as they go by. I mean, they're within 8 or 10 feet of it. There's no mistaking a 8-foot long brownish golden cat sitting there looking at you. So God only knows. God only knows. There for the longest time, though, we actually had ostriches here in Michigan. Apparently, somebody had some of them at a petting zoo, and three of them got free, and people reported seeing those ostriches running all around out here. So then all of a sudden they disappeared. Yeah, back in the 90s, some farmers tried emu farming and released them, or they escaped. That's longer than the emu's lifespan. So these are breeding. Wow. I thought I didn't know emus had that short of a lifespan. That's actually kind of interesting. Hmm. But anyway, as I was saying, our town has 2 parades a year. We have a Memorial Day parade. We have a 4th of July parade. I'm going to try to get some of the Michigan Ghostbusters and their cars up here for our parade for the first time. I am going to, trying to get the money for a banner and some flyers for Midwest Parahistoric Society, and actually walk the parade for Memorial Day and the 4th of July this year here. So it'll be our first actual home exposure for the group. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get the banner and some flyers put together and stuff. Maybe start getting some really interesting home investigations. We're maybe one of a small handful of towns in the county that actually does Memorial Day parades. Most of them just converge on the towns, and since my town is the county seat, most of the towns come here for the parade. Well, I'm guessing an alligator and crocs are similar. I don't think they can manage against bobcat, coyotes, and badger. I know for the longest time, I think it was in, God, where was it? Was it in Florida? I know they were having a beaver problem for a while. No, it wasn't. It was in Alabama, Mississippi, something like that, back in the late 80s, early 90s. They were having a huge beaver problem. And they started moving Florida gators into the areas where these beavers were. This is another one of those government ideas that they didn't think out. And I mean, you know, Kerry just came in here. He's probably about ready to fall out of his chair right now because he knows about a lot of government ideas that didn't work out. But they moved these alligators in to control the beavers, and they couldn't figure out what to do with the alligators when the beaver population was taken down. So there's Florida gators that are swimming around, and it's either Mississippi or Alabama. Been there for 20 years, and they don't know. I might think of two. Give me a day. What's up, Carrie? We don't have a beaver problem. We have beavers. We are swamped because of beaver. Well, I remember the reason for that, and they were talking about it on 2020. Said a lot of the farmers were complaining because the beavers were damming up streams and stuff, and it was causing parts of fields to flood and stuff like that. So they were bringing in the gators to take down the beaver population. Well, then the beaver population, after about 3 or 4 years, was almost completely decimated, and then they couldn't figure out what to do with these gators that were mating like crazy, and they had like tripled in numbers, and it was just yeah, it was a media haha. But yeah, that's the plan, guys. I'm trying to work on some different conventions this year, the parades, even a couple newspaper interviews. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I have still got my goals set on streaming TV within the next few years. Trying to get that squared away for the group, so we won't just be YouTube anymore. But the very cool thing about it, and I said something to Jan about this the other day, the nice thing about being on streaming services and being in charge of your own show, I get to bring on guest investigators. So if I can actually fulfill that dream, a lot of y'all can probably count on being called to investigate. I hate the song, can't lip sync it. I'm trying again tomorrow, but if it's as bad as so, I'm not going to use it. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I was actually going to do a song last year for the wife and my anniversary. And, yeah. No. It was terrible. No matter how hard I tried, it just didn't sound right. I don't have the mixing equipment and stuff here to make it sound right. And I didn't want to torture anyone. I'll be honest about it. I bought her a card and a teddy bear. She's happy. Wonder where everyone is at tonight. I'll almost bet everybody thought I was going to do a premiere tonight and decided not to show up. For some reason, the premieres don't work for this channel. Haven't figured out why, but premieres don't work. So I think I'm going to kind of limit the premieres I do. And I know trash when I see it do. It looks terrible and it's bad. I dozed off. I have one more idea for it. If it doesn't work, I'm done. I just read Dolly Parton was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dolly sings rock? Really? Did she go all tay-tay on us and become one of those multi-genre singers? Wow. We like things we like. Amen to that. Ian, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing good this evening. Dolly was opposed to being inducted, tried to get pulled off the ballot. Nice to see she lost that battle all the way around. Yeah, I just never in a million years figured Dolly Parton would ever be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think the only song that I have ever heard her do that could even be considered rock and roll would be maybe Islands in the Stream with Kenny Rogers. Most of what she does is just rockabilly or straight country. I ain't seen Spinning and Winning on the new channel. He still does videos, bud, every Tuesday morning, Thursday morning, and Saturday morning. I see him all the time posting messages on his message board and releasing his videos usually somewhere between 7 and 8 a.m. my time, since he's right here in Michigan as well. Like I said, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Plus, he's done a couple of evening live streams from the casino. So, I don't know, but I know he's out there. Oh, Peanut Head. Yeah, she deserves to be there. Ian, my head is not made out of peanuts, but it rattles when you shake it. It may not be made out of peanuts, but it rattles when you shake it. So maybe it's less of a peanut head and more of a beanie baby. Glub, 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 glub. Glub, 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 glub. Glub, glub. Glub, 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 glub. Oh, my coffee level's getting low. Time to shut it down. It was down to a drizzle. That's just rocks. Gotcha. Since it's just rocks, I won't mention it anymore. That's just not entertaining. with Muddy Water. Hey, I know Muddy Waters. He was a hell of a performer back in the day. Oh, Muddy Waters. So, yep, expect that video out tomorrow morning before 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Spear of Destiny, the truth and the legend behind the story. Dev, welcome, bud. Hope you're doing good. Like I said, either Sunday or Monday, there will be a video posted on the Morton home over in Benton Harbor, Michigan. Hopefully a cemetery the following weekend, and then the weekend after that, it is finally going to be the Morris Performing Arts Center, the largest theater venue in the Midwest, with seating of almost 4,000 people, and we will be the very first paranormal team to ever investigate that venue. Doing great. Awesome. That's always good to hear. Oh, goodness gracious. Man, I'll tell you what, I love being on here with you guys, but I am just so looking forward to bed. Oh yeah, I'll be there, bud. I will actually be there on Thursday, the 19th. I'll be set up probably in the same location, and yeah, I'll be there enjoying the show. Yeah, I know. Great balls of fire. Put in for my passport once I have it. Figure out a time to come see you and Tommy. Very cool. Very cool. We'll definitely be here, Dev, and you're more than welcome. Come out, hang with us. Let me know. Let me know when you get the passport and everything taken care of, and I'll look at our schedule and see what investigations we have coming up that, you can come down and hang out with us, go out on the investigations with us and stuff. Depending upon how long you stay in the area, and as long as the weather's nice, might even pull something out, throw it on the grill one day on the weekend, just sit around, drink some beer, and have a good old time. I need suggestions for a PayPal link. Maybe stop simping at PayPal. That's a good question. I kind of like PayPal.me/Master Squatcher. I think that would be, I think Master Squatcher would be cool. Squatch Master. Heckles for Shekels. There you go. That's a good one. Any chance you'll make my live stream tomorrow? I'm starting a fight with Siths. Now, why are you going to start a fight with Siths? I mean, what did the Siths do to you? They're just trying to balance out their side of the Force. Templar, good to see you, buddy. Glad you could join us tonight. Time carry mine is at 8. Like 5 there. Maybe I'll wear my pajamas to the stream. You know, I don't like the word squatch. I could put my PayPal link in here. Topsy Turny Beth at paypal.me. Upside down Beth. A, because I'm mentally ill and belligerent and might be drunk at the time, and B, they were born. Now I need to change it. Topsy Attorney Beth at paypal.me. It's Beth from down under. Your last dollar at PayPal. There you go. Man, I don't know. How about buy me some clippers? Shaved Squatch. Keep your money chump at PayPal. No, see, the whole thing is you don't want them to keep all their money. You want them to give some of it to you. So I mean, hey Beth, good to see you, dear. Down under, what is my question? Fun fact: lap dance is 2 words. I never knew. Yeah, I know. Carrie's always good for a laugh, man. I look forward to him. I look forward to the streams when he can pop up in here. Here I was 10 minutes ago thinking about nothing but sleeping, and now I don't even want to bother even ending this. Hey, Black Dragon, good to see you, bud. I've been laying low because of the aforementioned drama. Deleted everything on my channel. I take it the aforementioned drama has also affected you. I didn't know about that. I knew about Renegar, I knew about AAP, I knew about Wolf and Hound. Of course, you know, Kentucky Girl and Candy and Tyler have been putting up with some in their stream. Wow. That is nuts. Have you still not learned to read my chats quietly first, then decided to say treat out loud? Dude, I ain't afraid. I ain't scared. I'll read your chat straight up. It don't bother me one bit. Good seeing you too, Dragon. Good seeing you too. Always nice when friends pop up you don't get to see every single day. Do you need new pajamas? Now you know Beth don't wear pajamas. She wraps up in a blanket and sits on her couch. She don't wear no pajamas. Yeah, I've been there, done that. That's for sure, bud. I've put up with the drama and stuff like that, and that's how I got my guys. You know, I said something about this the other night on the stream. You know, a lot of people don't realize that we have trolls right here on our streams that respect me and each and every one of you so much that they never troll us. I will never forget last year, one of our almost every stream attendees, I was talking about some of the trolls and stuff that were harassing us, and one of them popped in here and said, that's why we love you, is because you let us come on and have fun. You respect us, therefore we respect you and your stream, and if anybody comes in here to start shit, we'll be the first ones to take them down. It's like, cool. That's what we need right there. I'm of the opinion, feck, I'm going to host their channels until the drama is mentioned on my channel, then poof, it's like magic. Tell Drew about my pajamas. Oh, I know. It's just whom they follow. Oh, I know. I know. And what's really sad is this local, or this most recent onflux of trolling and harassing and bad mouthing and, you know, stuff like that, I guess is started by somebody who I thought was a good person. And they were getting trolled for a while, and I stepped up to support them, and now I come to find out they're the ones trolling. They were just falsifying information and putting it out about themselves being attacked. And it's like, nope, cut all ties. Cut all ties on YouTube, cut all ties on Messenger, block them on Messenger, block them on Facebook, everything. I stuck my neck out for you. You're not going to play me the fool. Homie, don't play that game. Guys, I sleep with brass knuckles on. Okay, now that I think about it, I understand why Squatch didn't want to do it. It's as if feds are causing it. It reminds me of how gun clubs became fed clubs in the early 2000s. I stuck my neck out, got my head chopped off. Don't play that game either. I didn't get my head chopped off. They didn't even get a chance to pull the axe out. The second that I got proof laid in front of me right there on screen and on my phone about who was causing the issues, Daddy backed out. Daddy backed straight out and blocked them on everything. They're on their own. They aren't going to get support from me when they're the ones out there causing trouble, then running around whining about people picking on them. Aw, Gavin, you Beth with a hug. All right, Beth. I'll let you know. If you watch Wolf and Hound's video, their little like 12 or 13-minute video they put out about 3 days ago, it explains everything. I am the anti-drama. I'll live in their heads rent-free for months. Then when they stop talking about me, I'll mention them for another PR run. Yep. Yep. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Can't troll me. I'm uncontrollable. You're right, Dragon. You're absolutely right. And that's exactly how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. We should be out. We should be supporting each other. You know, we should be picking each other up when we're down. We should be there for each other, for everything. I mean, if we are truly a family, then we should be there for each other regardless. We should be helping each other grow. We should be helping in any way, shape, form we can. None of this should be happening. The world has gone nuts. Oh, the world's going to go even more nuts after today. Um, Let me run back to the bathroom real quick. I'll come back and tell you guys what I heard today. Get ready for the fun stuff to start again in Minnesota, I think. Oh! Um, Actually, like Dragon, I'd like you with us, promote creators and channels. La 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 la, I'm not listening. La 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 la. Is that why you put the megaphone on your earbud? Not listening for what? Should have. Whatever Drew has to say, the less I know, the better. No, it has nothing to do with YouTube. It has nothing to do with anything like that. Um, that the civil suit against that police officer in the George case, you know, criminal charges were already brought against him. He was found guilty. He was serving like 25 years, which is still going to put him a young man when he gets out. Civil charges were brought against him. It went to court today. They were hoping for a much longer sentence on the civil crime in the death. And the judge decided on 20 years or 25 years to run consecutive with his criminal charges. So in 25 years, he'll be out and still be a young man and everything. So I'm waiting for, you know, those certain life matters groups to start picking back up again, and people to start raising hell again about it. And well, apparently they were looking at a second charge. The news said it was a civil suit brought against the family, and they were hoping for enough prison time out of it that he would never see the light of day again. But the judge decided that his two terms should run consecutively together. So that way he still had a chance at life when he came out. So see, I didn't think he went to prison for civil charges either. But according to the news, he's going to, but they're going to run them together. So I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know how that stuff works. So God only knows. I promised my mommy I wouldn't start a cult, but she never said nothing about YouTube. Okay. I I I I think I'd be a great cult leader. You know, come and join us on the spaceship. We have punch and cake. Come and worship Cthulhu with us. Cthulhu is your friend. Don't drink the punch. I promised my mommy I'd start a cult. Now, you should know better than to make promises to mommy that you have no intention on keeping. That's not nice. Mommy should trust your words. If you do, you'll never have your cake and eat it too. Okay, well, that's true. Glad I don't live in the USA. I'd be in jail for slapping stupid people. John Stone jokes aren't funny. The punchline's too long. That's what we need, is another joke night. We need another joke night, guys. Everybody had so much fun coming on here and telling their own jokes and stuff. And the ones that couldn't come up with jokes didn't do anything but sit in the back and dribble on themselves. No cults, no chanting, organized acts of sermonizing. I'm just a swinger. No cult. Just a swinging. Swinging. She's just a swinging. Swinging. You can play my joke list. Go for it. No, people don't wonder when I'm going to hell. I wonder when the limo's picking me up. I wish there's a way to get around the slapping idiots. The way I look at it, guys, there's enough stupid people in the world. It would take way too long to go through and slap all of them. The way I see it, if some genius somewhere could invent a dir bomb. I mean, we've had dirty bombs. If somebody could invent a dir bomb, let's say you set this thing off, anybody with the IQ of a tampon or below just disappears. It would really honestly help with the surplus population, and it opened up a lot of new space for people smarter than that. Um, I don't take guests in my house. I don't like mail coming in and flipping over my chat either. Don't take guests in my house. Do tell. Actually, I know Black. Who said I'm asking? Shh. Oh, what do you know? There's that sign on my computer again. The sun is going down. The sun has not been out more than 5 minutes today. As far as I know, it went down at 2. I've been gathering different paleontologist vids to show as different examples of previous species that fit the description of Sasquatch. What the heck is WDG? I keep meaning to ask you that. I I don't know, but I'm waiting for a WWDD. What would Dev do? If you want to now, Beth, you have to sell your soul. I got rid of mine a long time ago. I didn't have a use for it. I shouldn't joke about that after that one investigation last year where the spirit on the spirit box was asking where my soul was. They couldn't see it. I shouldn't joke about my soul being gone. I take that back. I take it back. Like Gigantopithecus, but including others like Homo habilis, which is what I think I saw. You keep stepping on it, Drew. Ah, gotcha. The soul's just dead weight. I know you saw it. Actually, Caucasian, that's not a bad idea. I mean, a lot of people over the years have thought of Bigfoot being, if not Gigantopithecus or Homo habilis, then a genetic offshoot of them. So I mean, there's every possibility. Um, there's every possibility that what we're dealing with in those situations is not some kind of a beast that's outside of our chain of evolution. So many times in different species, the entire species don't follow that same chain of evolution. There are genetic offshoots. So the possibilities are endless. And that's one reason why I don't disregard any evidence or anything until I've had a chance to look at it myself. So I mean, I'm a big believer in crap genetics. Call it, I mean, call it what it is. It's crap genetics. There's a baboon species that fits the bill. Really? Now that I did not know. The sloth species that could fit the distant sightings. Never heard of that either. Very interesting. Googling it doesn't help. Too many possibilities. Ty, good evening. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Late Ice Age mammals. Interesting. Hope you're doing all right this evening, Bubba. Perhaps a short-faced cave bear. The whole idea behind bears, that they shot that down a long time ago because of the fact that the bear is predominantly a quadruped, and you never see a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch quadrupedal. They're always bipedal. And the cave bear does not have the legs. No species of bear has the leg to do the stride that the Squatch does when they're spotted, uh, even at long distance. They've all got that 5 or 6 foot stride, where a bear's back legs, really honestly, are barely over 2 feet. And they need that short stride to stay balanced when they are walking bipedal, but they can't walk bipedal for long distance. Yes, I am saying pedal. Pedal, 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 pedal. Clan of the Cave Bear is a really good book series. Squirrel, yep, we live on the squirrel thing here, Beth. You should know that by now. We live on that squirrel thing. Every one of us are ADHD in here. You know that. Be talking about one thing, all of a sudden, squirrel. Sure, but I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall here. It's decent content and links creators to views. Yeah. I forget. A few years ago, there was a documentary on Discovery Channel. They were talking about the fact that well, what is it, like 500 new species are discovered each and every day, um, in the world somewhere. And or 500 or 50 or whatever it was. It's been a long time. And, well, I'm old. Um, but they said it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before the right person gets the right piece of evidence and says, hey, look at this. They've been right all these years. Mom squirrels. Here. It's dang robins trying to find places to move. Oh, it's a joke. Can't find jack squat. My dad did that with spaghetti, and my mom yelled at him. I figure it will play out as 3 2-hour episodes, 6 hours of reactionary Sasquatch analysis, the best and worst videos on YouTube. If you're looking for some really bad footage on YouTube, there is a video out there of somebody kicking Sasquatch in the crotch. I used a clip of it in my video here a couple weeks ago. A dude run up and kicking him in the crotch, and then these rednecks shot him, then went after the cameraman. So you wanted bad footage, don't get much worse than that. That's because the spaghetti wasn't monetized and he didn't upload it. My last comment summoned up my childhood. My dad did it once. My mom yelled at him. Of course, don't forget that our group is doing our own, or planning our own Sasquatch expedition in September or October this year up in Manistee State Forest. Every year, 911 dispatch receives hundreds of calls. The newspaper receives hundreds of calls of Bigfoot sightings, usually starting the second or third week of September and going all the way into the second week of November. Then they pretty much die. No rhyme or reason, no one can figure it out, but those 2 months from the middle of September to the middle of November seem to go nuts with Bigfoot and Dogman sightings in that area here in the state of Michigan. Which, understand, Manistee State Forest is still a predominantly wild place. There are mountain lion, there are bear, there are all kinds of predatory animals and prey type animals. There are places in Manistee that a human foot can't touch. You're talking about raging rivers, you're talking about sheer rock faces, 100, 150, 200 feet overlooking the rivers, hundreds of game trails, some pretty spooky nights. There's wolves up there, there's all kinds of stuff. So, and we're talking about going up there and camping for the weekend. And then going out walking around at night. Of course, you know, we need to get ourselves squared into some new equipment and stuff for night vision work in the forest. But it's going to be interesting. Squatch, Maximus Squatch, Mysterio, Sam Squatch. All the famous YouTube Squatches. He just did funny things, and my mom yelled at him. We didn't get in trouble for laughing because Dad had our backs. As it's arranged, a restream or something. I gotta go munch my cousin. Y'all be cool. I want a Dogman channel. That'd be cool. A Dogman channel would be cool, bud. You take care of yourself. Go have fun modding for your friend. We'll catch you a couple days. I think I'm just gonna buy some bare land, stick a shed on it. Seems to be popular around Iowa and Missouri. I would still get as far away from the western Midwest as I could. They like to make up their own rules for life and stuff there. I don't do well in places that don't follow the law. They create their own. I think because they're so illiterate they can't read the law, so they just make shit up as they go. One that keeps popping up. My backyard limited to only 3 hours away. Are you sure you're on Facebook, Drew? Hi, Stephen. Yes, I'm on there. I just don't get on there very often. I didn't put up a video today, therefore I wasn't on there. I will make it a point to look and see if I can find you on there. Michigan Triangle. I have been to the lower eastern point of the triangle. I've never been out on Lake Michigan to do the triangle thing. I would really like to. I would like to travel the entire eastern side of the triangle. When we done the Nichols Hotel investigation here a few months ago, that is in the lowest eastern point of the triangle, and just out onto the lake there is over 150 ships sitting at the bottom of Lake Michigan right there, where the winds and the waves have destroyed ships for 200 years in this area. Of course, you know, we have missing airplanes. It's just like a smaller version of the Bermuda Triangle. I would love to do some stuff out there. I'm just not much on deep water. He's friends with him on Facebook. He's on Facebook but never replies to messages. I'm never on there for that. I very seldom ever get on Facebook to chat. I quit doing that 9 years ago. I get on there to put my I get on there to share out my videos on the 30 some odd pages that I share them on. I post them on my news stream. I post them on the Living Histories and Mysteries page, and or the Midwest Parahistoric Society page, and I do all my talking on Messenger when I get messages from people. I have not seen a message pop up for you yet, Stephen, but I will look. Hey, Paul, good to see you, bud. You're all right, Ty. I understand, bud. I mean, they'll get better. You've got 6 days left. They'll get better. You should try to be there with someone using dowsing rods. You know, I don't even know anybody that uses dowsing rods. We never use them for investigations. I've wanted to get a set for a while. I've just got, there's so many pieces of equipment dragging that I would like to have. I wanted to have before we done the Morris Performing Arts Center, only because of the age of the place and the size of it, the fact that it is well known within the center itself as being very active paranormally. I would love to have a paranormal puck. I would love to have a REM pod. You know, just night vision cameras to hook into the computer to be able to film night vision work of what we're doing there. It's hard sometimes. You know, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but, you know, with my videos compared to like Tommy's videos or something like that, I'm running my own camera. I'm running my own camera, so I'm picking up my tripod and I'm moving everything and I'm setting it back up and I'm doing a short little something here or there. I don't have somebody following me around with the camera, so it'd be nice to be able to have a secondary camera or something where I could actually film me filming. That way you guys are not always being moved around. You're actually seeing some stationary footage. I'd love all that too, but then reality sets in. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm still waiting on that wealthy benefactor. I know sooner or later someone's going to show up. Sooner or later I'm going to make a video that really impresses the right people, and somebody's going to show up and they're just going to say, here's a check, get everything you need to get yourself set, get on your way. And I know it's going to happen. I mean, I see this shit happening on YouTube all the time. I was just watching. I know you guys are familiar with Mr. Beast. You know, I seen him give away almost $1 million last year. You know, he would just randomly pop up into a stream and here's $1,000, here's $10,000, here's $15,000, here's $3,000, $5,000, just whatever. Mr. Beast is his name. You go looking through all of his videos last year. There's a few more out there that have really made it big. 800,000, 900,000 subscribers. I mean, these guys are pulling in. I don't even want to think about how much they're pulling in a month. I know some of these guys, the paranormal investigators, all they do is jump on a plane, travel to some country, and stay in hotels and do investigations till the next month's check comes in. Boom, there's another $20,000, $25,000 in their bank account or on their PayPal card or whatever. They buy plane tickets, fly to another country. I was watching a group just a few months ago that were in Romania, left Romania, went to Ireland, left Ireland, went to England, left England, went to Scotland, left Scotland, went to Germany, and it was just month-long cycles. It's hard, but if you enjoy what you're doing, then keep up the go. Oh, I enjoy it. It's a challenge sometimes, but I enjoy it. I'd love to bring in a cameraman like Tommy's got. John, that runs Camera for Tommy, drives from Illinois. Every time we're doing an investigation, he throws that $6,000 camera and all of his equipment in his car and drives from Illinois to Tommy's place, hangs out with him for 3 or 4 days, goes out, films him doing his thing, goes home, and in his spare time does all the editing. That's the only bad thing about having a cameraman. Sometimes it takes them 2 or 3 weeks to get all the editing done. Where when I come home from an investigation, If it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and I know I'm not going to sleep, I come straight in the studio and start editing. That's how you guys always have the videos within the first couple days after the investigation. It might take me 4 or 5 hours to film it, and it may take me 12 or 13 hours to edit it. But by God, you guys have always got them within the first couple days after the investigation. Oh yeah, he's very, very popular, Beth. Very popular. He's got a lot of big sponsors and stuff too, though. So, that really helps when you've got like the large sponsors and stuff that either pay you in cash or product. Plus, you've got your million or 900,000 or 800,000 subscribers. You got your Patreon people paying $20, $30 a month. Um, Stuff like that. I mean, when you become a much bigger content creator, there are all kinds of financial possibilities to bring in money. But you've got to hit that that 20, 30, 40,000 subscriber thing before people start to look at you. That's why when I had my old channel, you know I was sitting over 4,000 subscribers. And even though I was a reenactor and, I started doing the paranormal thing, I couldn't get reenactors. I couldn't get reenacting supply groups. I couldn't get paranormal supply groups. I couldn't get any of those. Even with the fact that I was smoking my cigars and drinking a certain brand of whiskey all the time when I done my videos, they wouldn't even consider me because I was still small fish. So it happens. I mean, you gotta give them a reason to put their faith in you, and 4,000 subscribers isn't a reason. You got to be 20, 30, 40,000 people before they want to basically pay you to reach out for them. Let me shed. I'll be right back. Squeak. I know people with less than 500 that have people backing them. I guess it's who you know. Yeah, exactly. It's it really is. It's who you know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen Mr. Beast go on Twitch, and he'll find a Twitch person hosting a podcast or a live stream or something on Twitch, and boom, $500, $1,000, $2,000, whatever the case may be. And it's hilarious watching these people because they're getting like a $2, a $3 donation. All of a sudden, boom, here's $2,000 or 2,500 or 5,000 or whatever. But he does that to motivate small groups and to keep going and doing what they're doing, which I think is great. I think it's great when you can support um, other content creators and you can motivate them that easily. Um, it's very cool. I noticed the small fish are more reliable than the big fish. At least with the small fish, man, I'll tell you what, if you look back on our videos, every single comment that I get on a video, I respond. It may just be a heart. You know, it may be a thumbs up. And depending upon, you know, what a person says, I'm always right there. I'm always right there showing that, you know, your comments, your likes, your whatever are important, because I don't want anybody to ever feel left out. That's why I'm always that's why I always want to, even if it's a simple little heart, you know, hey, thanks for, you know, thanks for taking the time to share some love, man. I appreciate that. It's, it's I mean, that's how you build your group. You know, that's how you build respect in your group. You don't let anybody ever feel left out. Everybody's equally as important. The one who gives you the next idea for a video, or the one who just simply says, hey, good job, dude, or hey, great content, or hey, got me thinking. Be right back. UPS is here. Wonder what he got delivered now. I respond to all as well. You got to. You got to keep your people feeling important. I don't care if they've been with you since the very beginning, or if they just started 2 days ago. If they're going to take the time to leave a comment or leave a like or leave a thought behind, you always got to make them feel important. I did too, until I took my content down. I don't understand why you took your content down. I don't understand, because you've had so much good stuff on there, and even though people were being asshats, that's no reason to take down such a long period of time worth of work. I mean, let them be asshats. Plain and simple. I there for the longest time, all I got was FYI sex ads, Russian sex ads and stuff, and I blocked them from the comment section, blocked them from the channel, erased them off the chats, and you know, or I'd have people talking about that was stupid, or that was stupid, or that didn't make sense, or do you really believe in that crap? And I block them. I block them. Oh, I know. I still get them. I still get them. As soon as I see them, I block them. I mean, Beth, I remember the night that I sat there on YouTube and I watched you do the Three Kings method in that closet there at the house. Yeah, the last one, I seen that because I didn't even realize what it said, because I was half asleep when it came in, and I liked it, and then a little bit later I realized what it was. Some of them do get creative. Yeah, Priscilla. I think it was Priscilla. But I remember sitting back watching that, and to me that stuff is really interesting, because not only did you light a fire about doing the Three Kings method, but also doing the Estes method when we all sat and talked about it one day. You know, now the Estes is my favorite method to use in an investigation. I haven't had a chance to do Three Kings yet, but as soon as I get the chance to do it, I'm going to do it. And, you know, you guys know how I am about some of these TV show, paranormal shows, but the most recent episode of Ghost Adventures that came out, they walked into a room and the room was set up for the Estes. They had two large mirrors on opposite sides of the room and a chair facing one of them. Now, the room was only like 6 or 7 feet wide. So it was more like a little dressing room or something where you had, like, I think a table going down 3 walls and you had a mirror set up exactly across from each other. And they used the Estes. You may want to think about Three Kings. Things happened that I still haven't talked about to anyone. I'm waiting for one of them to grab me by the shirt and try to pull me in. You guys know I'm a glutton for punishment when it comes to these investigations. I will sit and I will stomp my feet. I'll call them all kinds of names. I don't care. I want activity. I want evidence. I want proof of what's going on. Besides that, I'm always protected. Granted, some spirits are stronger than others. Some can get through the protection just a little bit, but for the most part, I'm pretty protected. An upset stomach, a headache, a scratch somewhere. You know, as long as it's not a gaping wound that needs like 36 stitches or, you know. I was protected too, but stuff happens you'll never foresee. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll get the chance and we'll see firsthand what it's like. Maybe someday you and I need to sit down and talk about the possibilities of what could occur. I mean, I'm not a spring chicken no more, so, you know, I don't want them making me look any older than what I am. I'm still trying to decide, do I want to make this darker or make this lighter so everything matches up? So you're coming to visit the portal in my closet? It's a very good possibility. You never know. You may wake up in the middle of the night and see me sitting there squatting on your dresser at the foot of your bed or something like that. You know, or at least a shadowy version of myself. Sorry, it was important though. New pump for my hydroponics. Oh yeah, that's very important. You are correct, sir. It was supposed to be here this morning. Well, I'm glad you know that they finally. I'm glad they finally showed up sometime today. Yeah, I know, Dragon. I love Beth's content too. Beth needs to put her content back up. Everybody who thinks Beth needs to put her content back up, raise your hand. Beth needs to say, screw this drama and put her shit back up. Had a package come this morning. I still don't know what it is. Oh, goodness gracious. But all right, guys and gals, it is that time. It is 9 o'clock. It is time for Papa Bear to crawl back into his cave. Try to scroll up some snoozy time. I wasn't when I came face to face with demonic entity. I was only 15 then. Haven't had a chance to come face to face with one yet, but the cowards keep attacking from behind. I'll get my chance. I got a couple of things in store for the first one that gets in my face. But it is that time. It is time for me to be like a misshapen belly button and get outie. I didn't know she had content. Oh, she did. She had some good stuff on there. She had some good stuff. But, you don't even know me, Carrie. But you guys have a good evening. The week's almost over. This is the end of the hump. Time to start heading back downhill. But we will see you guys Friday morning, bright and early, 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I still don't know about Friday night yet. If I don't have Mark and Lee on here live from Gettysburg Friday night, we'll figure something out. I don't know. But y'all take care. Have a good evening. Have a good Thursday. We'll see you on Friday. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. Much love to you too, sweetie. We'll see y'all later. Have a good evening.